Welcome back to the Old Charles, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the United States 1-cent coin from 1981, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent. We'll cover its history, design, mintage numbers, condition grading, and of course, its current value in the collector's market. If you've ever found a 1981 penny in your pocket change and wondered if it's worth more than a cent, stick around, this video is for you. The Lincoln Cent has one of the longest-running designs in American coinage. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it replaced the Indian head cent. The 1981 1-cent coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. Interestingly, 1981 is an important year for the Lincoln Cent, because it's one of the last years the coin was made from a copper alloy. Starting in mid-1982, the U.S. Mint switched to a cheaper copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper costs. This makes 1981 pennies a favorite among collectors who appreciate the all-copper cents. 1981 Philadelphia, no mint mark ***, still worth 1 cent, but uncirculated examples can bring 25 cents to $1. 1981 D. Denver also common, with uncirculated coins ranging 25 cents to $1. 1981. S-proof ***, depending on condition, usually worth $2 to $6, but rare small date varieties can fetch $50 or more in high grades, in high mint state, MS 65 and above. Regular 1981 and 1981 D cents can sell between $5 and $15. Top-graded coins certified MS 67 or higher can sometimes reach $100, $250, especially if they have a bright, red finish. And of course, error coins like double dies or off-center strikes can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on rarity and demand. When it comes to value, condition is everything. Let's quickly go over grading. Good, G, 4 ***. The coin is heavily worn, Lincoln's details are flat, and it's worth face value. Fine, F, 12 ***, moderate wear, but Lincoln's features and lettering are visible. Extremely fine, XF, 40 ***, light wear, with most details sharp. Value may rise to a few cents. Uncirculated, MS, 60 plus ***, no wear, but may have small bag marks. Value increases. Gem uncirculated, MS, 65 to MS, 67 ***, brilliant red luster, no marks. This is where the big value is, sometimes over $100 for the best examples. Proof coins are graded separately as PR 60 to PR 70, with flawless PR 70 coins bringing in premium prices. The 1981 Lincoln Cent may not seem rare at first glance, but it holds a special place in U.S. coinage as one of the last years of the all-copper cents. While most examples are only worth face value, finding one in pristine mint state, or discovering a proof variety or an error, can turn a simple penny into a collectible worth real money. So next time you check your change, don't overlook the humble penny, especially those from 1981. To understand the 1981 Lincoln Cent, we have to travel back more than 170 years into the history of U.S. coinage. The very first 1-cent coins were struck in 1793, known as large cents. These were big, heavy copper coins about the size of today's $half. They were pure copper and symbolized America's young independence. Over the decades, the designs changed, from the flowing hair cent to the Liberty Cap cent, then the classic head, and finally the braided hair design, which lasted until 1857. By the mid-1800s, copper was getting expensive, and the public complained about the bulky size of the large cent. In 1857, the U.S. Mint introduced a smaller 1-cent coin, called the Flying Eagle cent, followed shortly by the Indian head cent in 1859. The Indian head penny remained popular until 1909, when a new design would change American coinage forever. That year marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. President Theodore Roosevelt, who strongly believed that American coins should be more artistic, pushed for a redesign. The Mint selected sculptor Victor David Brenner, who created the iconic portrait of Lincoln that still appears on the penny today. The Lincoln Cent of 1909 was revolutionary. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking away from the tradition of using symbolic figures like Lady Liberty. This was a huge step in American numismatic history. From 1909 to 1958, the reverse of the Lincoln Cent featured 2 wheat stalks, which collectors today call the wheat penny. Then, in 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This is the design seen on the 1981 penny. But the story doesn't end there. The 1981 penny is historically significant because it represents the end of an era. Since 1909, Lincoln cents were struck mostly in a copper alloy. The 1981 version contained 95% copper, weighing 3.11 grams. However, the rising cost of copper in the late 1970s and early 1980s forced the U.S. Mint to reconsider. By 1982, they switched to a lighter composition of copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. This means that 1981 was one of the last full years of the traditional copper penny. Another historical note: the San Francisco Mint produced special proof coins in 1981, aimed at collectors. These coins often had a mirror-like surface and are still prized today, especially the 1981 small date proof variety, which is much scarcer than the large date version. So, the 1981 penny not only carries Lincoln's portrait, but also represents a turning point in America's coinage, the final chapter of the classic copper cents before the U.S. Mint transitioned to cheaper materials. When you hold a 1981 penny, you're not just holding a coin worth 1 cent, you're holding a piece of American monetary history, linking all the way back to the very first copper coins of 1793. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. 2 pennies from 1981 may look similar to the untrained eye, but their value could differ by hundreds of dollars depending on grade. The condition of a coin is judged using a system known as the Sheldon grading scale, developed in the late 1940s by Dr. William Sheldon. This scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 1 being a nearly unrecognizable, heavily worn coin, and 70 representing a flawless, perfect coin. Very fine, VF, 20 to VF, 35 ** light to moderate wear, all major details visible. Lincoln's hair and the steps of the memorial are worn but still present. Value may be 5 to 10 cents. Now we enter the collector grade levels where coins become more desirable. Fine, XF, 40 to XF, 45 ** light wear only on the highest points, like Lincoln's cheekbone and jaw. Most details remain sharp, and lettering is crisp. A 1981 penny in XF might bring 15 to 25 cents. About uncirculated, -50 Australian dollars to -58 Australian dollars **, almost no wear, with most of the original mint luster still visible. Just the tiniest flattening on the high points. These can sell for 25 cents to $1 depending on eye appeal. This is where things get exciting for 1981 pennies. Mint state, MS-60 to MS-70, coins were never circulated, they came straight from the mint or rolls and bags. Their surfaces remain intact, and luster shines under light condition also plays a role in the value of error coins. A 1981 penny with an off-center strike in poor condition might sell for $10, while the same error in uncirculated condition could bring $100 or more. Likewise, double die errors and repunched mint marks are worth far more when found in mint state grades. So, when it comes to the 1981 1-cent coin, value depends heavily on condition and color. A worn penny from your pocket change is still worth just 1 cent, but a brilliant, uncirculated red specimen could be worth dozens or even hundreds of dollars. This is why collectors carefully examine coins with magnification, preserve them in holders, and sometimes send them to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for certification.